Hello, internet. Welcome back to Waifus. I'm Sefhi. Today, rocking the Crow and Enwa shirt, of course, the best shirt. And thank you to this shirt. I appreciate Enwa more now, right? Like, if you think about Enwa getting this skin, we will all love her, and we will also forgive Crow, the best character in the game, right? 100%. Now, today we're going to be talking about a couple things. So you can see on the screen, we're going to be talking about the collab, the newly announced collab, and also about Shift Tab going public, since those are the two things that are new right now, right? So before we start, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. We're going to be live when this video goes up, most likely in 30 minutes we're live, so yeah, most likely. That's it, let's get started. So the first thing, of course, is going to be the NIKKE, the new collab coming soon. Now, we are speculating it's ReZero, but we don't know, right? We don't 100% know. Most people, because how the lettering looks, how the cross looks, the fonts and the colors are assuming it's going to be ReZero, but they could just tomorrow be like, oh guys, the collab is Overlord, right? Some copium for me, some copium for me. But we don't know. Now, we are assuming it's going to be ReZero, which it's a little bit weird in terms of how it would feel the universe of Nick. When we talk about both collabs we've had so far, it's going to be Chainsaw Man and Nier Automata. Now, Chainsaw Man, I'm gonna be honest, there is no good fan service. In fact, one of my biggest regrets, you'll know this, MLB in Makima. But it is what it is. And then we also have Nier Automata, which is really, really good fan service. And from all of the games that Nier has actually done collabs with, right? Also, sorry, I'm in the middle. For all of the games that Nier has done a collaboration with, we're actually one of the best ones in terms of design, right? 2B and A2 both look amazing. We also got Pascal, controversial Pascal, which is completely fine. It would be funny because I know that there is a dude that looks like a girl in ReZero. It would be fun if we get him also here in NIKKE, just to see how people react. Now, that said, right, for me it's a little bit weird if it's ReZero. I don't mind, because even if I dislike the series, right, even if I personally don't like it, this means that a lot of new players are gonna be coming into NIKKE, and new players is always something healthy for the game, no matter where you stand with this collab or not, right? Collabs, you might not like all of them. That's what they're for, to bring the other audience into this game. So in this regard, not a lot to say. We have to wait, see if they confirm if it's ReZero, what characters we're getting, how they look in game, and how good or bad their kits are. I'm hoping the kits are just decent, like Nier, right? Usable characters, you can use them to clear most content, but not overpowered, because that will mean resources for people or new players are gonna be a pain in the ass. Also for players that come after the collab not being able to get them. So once again, for the collab, we'll see what they do. We'll see if it's ReZero, if it's something else. Let me know if you like ReZero or you dislike the idea of getting it into NIKKE. Now, after ReZero and what people are saying could be this collab, again, you can go to Twitter, Discord, multiple pages. I think most likely most creators at this point, Team Souls, Gogo Gacha, made videos on this topic, so you can go watch those as well if you want more evidence on as to why it could be ReZero. Let's move into the next thing, and that's going to be Shift Up, aka NIKKE, to go public at projected valuation of 2.3 billion. That's a lot of money. Now, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Most of us are not experts at the stocks. All right, let's just start with this. I have no fucking idea about stocks. I'm not gonna be telling you how good or bad this could be for the company or the game or the community. What I'm going to tell you is that history repeats itself. And so far, think of any gaming company that went public that nowadays is live. Exactly, absolutely fucking nobody. So I think short term, this will not affect NIKKE. I think short term, this is not gonna make us get less fan service or more fan service. But I think that later down the road, just like Blizzard, just like Activision, or even though they're the same company now, just like every company that went public in terms of gaming, getting more investors, more people with suits that the only thing they care is not about the games. They don't care about the games or how good they are for the players. They care about how much money they're making and its graph are going up. That's it, right? And again, I think short term this will not affect us, because the reality is the lifespan of a gacha, it's limited. It's gonna be 5 to 10, a little bit maybe 13 years, right? So I don't think this will affect the NIKKE until the last years of its life, but I think it will affect Shift Up long term, because once again, the more investors you get, the more people who don't give a fuck about your company but only about profits, that's gonna affect your products, like it or not. Again, if you have any examples of companies that went public that are actually, well loved today and care about their products, let me know, because I will stand corrected, no problem with that, right? But I think if bigger companies are not going public, because for example, MiHoYo wanted to go public in 2017, I believe it was, and then they removed their application in 2020, and they did not went public. If a company as big as MiHoYo is not doing that, there is absolutely no reason for ShiftUp other than to funnel more funds for their next projects. Also, the reality is that ShiftUp has right now less than 300 employees, 290 something last time it was updated. This could mean multiple things. They need a lot more money than what currently NIKKE is making and what Stellar Blade is projected to make for bigger projects. Or they're just being greedy. Again, we don't know. And I'm just not going to be talking shit about this because I'm not an expert when it comes to stocks or companies going public, right? I have experience from the other companies that have done the same and ended up being really fucking hated, just like Activision Blizzard. So my hopes is that short term this does not impact NIKKE. I will love if long term, they still retain their values and their core, which is games with good waifus. But the reality is that the more investors they get, the only thing they will want is those graphs to keep going up. And there is a limit, like it or not, on how much games with fan service, Asian or Korean fan service games, there is a limit on that market. They will never go as mainstream as League of Legends, as Valorant, as any of those normal games, right? So once again, nothing to say here. We will see over time. If this was like the treasures, is something we will see literally in a couple months when they drop. When it comes to going public, we need to wait years to see if this affects the company or not. So all that said, let me know your thoughts on both things. The collab, if you like, if it's a ReZero or you would prefer something else. And then let me know what you think about ShiftUp going public. If you think this will affect the company negatively short-term, long-term, or it will not matter because as long as the CEO keeps the majority of the shares, he can do whatever he wants, right? All that said, that's going to wait for this one. Last thing to say is that we have updated the website. There is a new tools section right here, and we have added your own tier list. So you can go and make your own Smash Pass tier list, right, and put absolutely all of the characters on Pass and then leave only Miss Marcy on Smash because she deserves it. That's it. Thank you to the patrons for making this content possible as usual. Love you all, guys. Good luck with your pool dinner dates. I'll see you on the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。